What's up, everyone? Welcome to this week's edition of 5 Minutes of Management. I'm Frank Kalman here with Rick Bell. Rick, we got our normal slate of things to pitch here. Of course, we got Workforce Focus coming to Boston on November 9th, I believe, at the Ritz. Yeah. But before that, we've got 3 Workforce Live events. The fall season of Workforce Live starting off in San Francisco on September 9th at the Ritz, and then we'll be at the Hard Rock Hotel in Chicago on October 22nd, and then in Dallas in Las Colinas at the Four Seasons on October 27th, so right before Halloween. So
we're so ritzy, aren't we?
We are so witsy, but a lot of interesting stuff happening in the news this week in workforce land. What do we got to start us off?
Well, PayScale has released its most and least meaningful jobs report, and no surprise really, but clergy members or people with religious affiliations ranked number 1 in terms of feeling their jobs are the most meaningful. Like 98% of those workers answered like that. Also, we have military jobs, community and social service jobs, education, training, and library jobs at like 80%. So there's, and then surgeons have the best combination of high meaning and median salary as well. Now there's some least meaningful jobs too.
Uh-oh.
And this is where we come in. Among the least meaningful jobs are arts, design, entertainment, sports, which I find kind of interesting, and media, which here we are. Now, I find my job meaningful, Frank, and I'm sure you do too.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do some good work usually, sometimes. And then we also have food preparations and serving and sales taking up the bottom. So other job titles that that don't find, that feel like they're actually worse, they have no meaning, is food service workers. So take that for what it's worth. I appreciate my fast food workers down at Burrito Beach. Like I can't even tell you. So yeah, so that's from PayScale.
Interesting. Well, we also got this week, Rick, some news from the U.S. Labor Department about overtime rules. The Department of Labor is debating a White House proposal that would put millions more U.S. workers eligible for overtime pay. Under the proposal, salaried workers earning less than $50,440 a year, a group that includes occupations as diverse as from graphic designers to store managers to business analysts, would have to start tracking their hours more closely. Now, this is sending a lot of business owners, both large and small, especially in the restaurant industry, to start tracking workers' hours more, because if a lot of these workers who are making that much a year work more than 40 hours a week, they're going to be eligible for overtime pay, and that's going to be a big new expense for businesses. So
yes, it will.
Something we'll have to keep an eye on. Rick, anything else from you?
Well, no, but I do want to mention that with Workforce Focus, we've already announced our first keynote speaker. And now I don't know that we've officially announced it, but we're going to officially announce it right now. So Dan Schabel is one of our keynotes. And so Dan is very familiar to the workforce audience and a big name on the speaker circuit. So a really cool get for Workforce Focus. And that is November 9th, correct?
Yep.
Yes, November 9th
there you go.
In Boston.
Another reason to check out Workforce Focus. Well, that's all we've got for this week's edition of 5 Minutes of Management. For Rick Bell, I'm Frank Kalman. We'll see you next week.